Now, I'm just going to move these down. So see that I'm just clicking in here and dragging up the mouse button held. I'll move these down. So I need 3 of these. They can be any 3, but the ones that sit next to each other won't work as well as when you move around a bit further away, like 1. Sometimes if you go forwards then backwards, it works well. Maybe we'll try that. So I'm just going to copy and paste. Up here. 1. Now I'm using keyboard shortcuts to do this, so those will be on the sheet that we'll hand out. So now we have okay, so now we're going to have a bass part that's going to go with this. So I'm going to need to insert a MIDI track, and I'm going to need a bass instrument for it. So I might as well stay with analog. Go into synth sounds, we'll have a look in bass, and okay, we'll take this deep bass sound. Now if I press fold, I can go back to the chords pads track for a second. If I press fold here, I'll see that this chord is made up of C sharp, E and G sharp. That's this one here. So if I double click in here, I'm going to make a bass line, and it's going to have to, for the purposes of this exercise, we're going to stick to those 3 notes. You don't have to use all 3 of them. In fact, I'm only going to use 1 to keep it simple. I'll use C sharp. Now I'll turn on this button here so I can hear. Okay. Now. Okay. 8th note bass line, because there's 8 of these to a bar. So that'll sound like, if I press this button here, that'll trigger. I can go in here and I can change the sound. Now I could also have E and G sharp in there as well if I wanted. So what if I change this for an E? If I can find E. Or maybe I'll throw a G sharp in after it. And the main thing with bass lines is you don't want more than 1 note playing at the same time. And bass lines kind of work as a rhythm as well as a melodic instrument. So sometimes with rhythms it's nice to leave gaps as well. It just helps the rhythm flow. Now, if I turn off the pen tool, moving these notes around is quite simple. And if you click the note, you should see over here the note name. In this case it's E. So if I want this to be a G sharp, I can just, keeping it clicked, or keeping the mouse button held down, I can move it up and down. Now if I wanted 1 note to be longer, say if I wanted this to span 2/16, what I do is go to the end. You can see that little brackets, and I can just drag that out. Now, the trick is getting this bass line to follow the next chord, which is B, D sharp, F sharp. So I'm just going to duplicate this down. Okay, I'm going to select all of these. Pen tool is off, so I'm just using this selection rubber band. What did we say it was? It's B, D sharp, F sharp. B, D sharp, F sharp. B. This should be D sharp. See the way I can click it there? That's D, D sharp. And this should be F sharp. It is. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm just going to duplicate that again. Now the next one is F sharp, A, C sharp. F sharp, A. Okay. F sharp is A, so I need to move that down one. Now, the last one is C sharp. Yeah, so is this C sharp? It is. Okay. Okay, so there's a little more progression. Now, let's insert another MIDI track. And for this is going to be the melody. And we're going to do something very simple. Remember, don't worry if it sounds like elevator music, you're just learning the techniques. So let's copy across our chord here. So this is the same, exact same as that. And for the melody sound, you want something that maybe just plays a little bit like a piano, and then you can experiment with different instruments afterwards to hear what works. So maybe if I go to electric, I'll just try one of the first ones that come across here. Now, so currently, I'll just stop these two. See these extra stop buttons there. Currently that sounds like this. Now, I'm just going to press fold. I'm just going to stick to these three notes and just have some sort of simple repeating pattern. Okay. Now, I need this to be 2 bars in length. Now, so how you change the length of these MIDI clips is like so. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all these and I'm going to use duplicate. So the first bar is playing the same as the second bar. See if I can just move all those together. Now, I'm just going to change this around so the melody is different in the second half. Maybe I could grab all these, move them up. Okay, I'm going to move these two down. Okay, that's a bit simple there, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Now, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to turn off fold, put another note in here, and I'm going to take this an octave down. So see the way this is C sharp in the third octave. So I'm going to make it C sharp in the second octave. Okay, I like that. I'm going to bring this down there as well. Maybe. I want it to sound like these doubled up a bit. It's going too far there, I'll bring it back. So. Again, C's, E, G. C sharp, E, G sharp. Yeah, sorry, forgot to mention the sharps there. Okay, I'm just going to duplicate this down. So I'll keep that pattern, but now I wanted to have it playing B, D sharp, F sharp. I'm going to select the whole lot. Okay. B, B, this one should be F. What's the next one? Sorry. D sharp, F sharp. D sharp, that's D sharp there, so I need to bring all these up and see if I click in on this key there, see that it selects the entire row. And then is this F sharp? It is. Now, I'm going to do that again. Duplicate this down. Probably need to change the name of this there, just so I don't confuse myself later on. We'll name the lot of them. Can't find the hash key on this keyboard. Okay, somehow I'll live. Now, what are the notes in this one? F sharp, A, C sharp. Now, which one to go with? F sharp, F sharp, A, this should be A, so I'll bring that down, C sharp. Okay, so now we have, let's bring these. Now, once I've that done, I can start experimenting with different sounds for these MIDI clips that I've created. Now, I'll try operator. I'll try something in the mallets folder just for the laugh. Right. Noise bell. What's this going to sound like? Sounds like a bad choice. Okay. Okay, woodsy echo. A lot of pretty banana stuff in there. Okay, let's try something a bit more. Fat sub sine. Lo-fi keys. Okay, it's not a bit lo-fi anyway. Mark's synth. Okay, Mark, what have you got? Here's I'm leaving the last clip play for 2 bars. Okay. It's fairly odd, but it's doing exactly what I want you to do. Now, I'm going to add another track. Now this is for the rhythm. Now we've done rhythms loads. We've done beat programming quite a bit, but we haven't used drum racks that much. So let's just have a look at them. Inside the drum rack folder we have cymbals, kicks, kits, percussion, snare and tom. So what you want to work with really is the kit. Let's see if you're going to kick. See if I just pull that out. All I get is an empty drum rack with just a kick down in the corner. Now if I replace that with something from the kit, you get a much more full folder of stuff. Okay, so let's just going to mute this for a second. What you really want is for your bass line and for your beats to work together. And the most simple solution to this, if I turn on the pen tool, is a 4/4 beat. Or all familiar with. Yeah, it may not be coming out well on those speakers. Okay, hopefully you can hear that a bit better. Then what else we got? Okay, turn this on. Okay, something like a snare will do this, but this ticking sound will do nicely as well. Okay, something simple like that. You can just duplicate that down. Christmas number 1.